Awesome. Mario 3D Land. This one and Super Mario 3D World are really, really, really well done, I think. I had never played this one before the 24-hour stream on Friday, and I was just very pleasantly surprised. No problem, Marco. If you enjoyed your Mario Maker. Fun times, indeed. Alright, so we want to back up to levels where we didn't get any big coins, like this one. Start looking for them. That makes sense, 6-gun. Are those targeted at the ones you're talking about? Are those targeted at gamers or like people in the industry? And one of the main reasons they added packs in the first place is that the only similar convention was E3, and that was really intended for industry insiders and not for gamers. They wanted to provide something for gamers to go to. I don't have a fire flower. I try to light these. Go back to another room and see if we can find one. There's no reason why we can't back up if we get one. Did we not get that last time? Or is it just some coins? Tricky. And you get coins acting as your conveyance. Whoa! A spiny that chases us under this thing here. Now, I don't know if this is progress or if we hadn't been here before. This might just go to a giant coin at the end of this hallway. This reminds me of a Zelda puzzle. Yeah, there's a coin. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, you mentioned the Easter egg with lighting the 4 torches. Let's see if I can get a fire flower. Don't have one at the moment. Consumer-focused board game expos. I see. I know some of those predate packs, but I didn't know if we really had a consumer-focused convention in the style of the packs anyway. Is the first one? That's the last one. Interesting. Alright, well we might grab a fire flower and come back on this level since there's other cool stuff to see here if we have one. Alright. Lucky fall. Scoozy. Oh, Mario Party. There's more of that idea we talked about from the video that Calvin linked. 4-stage level design, they explain those black stones that break away when you stand on them. They're kind of like a volcanic equivalent of a donut block. And then you can use one to exit the level that way. Let me go and see how... Do we need... Is it 40 coins, I think? We still have several worlds to go to. 50 coins. Christmas, okay. Well, I didn't get any here, so we can do some here. Bank heist was pretty spammy. I got some messages creating concern about the sanctity of the SP system, right? Just primarily rewarding donations or actual time spent watching. I went through in a panic and did all the math and figured out how many sphere points were actually created and destroyed via bank heist, and as I said, significantly more points were removed from the economy than were created. So it might come back in the distant future, maybe with some more limitations placed on it. Much longer cooldown, for example. But for now, it's not worth undermining faith in the system for a spammy minigame. Hey, Atheist, how you doing? There's a Mario Maker video, too. That's awesome. The Uncharted video he does is really good. Talks about, it's called Why Nathan Drake Doesn't Need a, let's try to show this. Nathan Drake Doesn't Need a Compass. And it's all about my favorite thing, conveyance. I thought I'd be able to get up there, but it appears I can't. Can Mario do the triple jump in this? He can. Oh, isn't that fancy? Can I wall jump off that? Doesn't appear so. Try wall jumping off this thing. No, that's not gonna cut it. There we go. That long jump. Always satisfying. It's one of my favorite things to do in Mario games. Main method of locomotion. I don't think there's a way for me to get up there, or whether we're even supposed to be able to get up there. Heck yeah, Serp. Hey, Team Chili. How you doing? Seeing you again. Bank Heist was kind of like a gambling minigame that comes with my bot. Tried it out during Smash Brothers last week. It defaults to a 5-minute cooldown, which is very short given how spammy it is. I was like playing Smash Brothers at the time, so I just didn't really appreciate until I went back to the log to make sure that it didn't have a massive economy effect, how much it was actually affecting things. Oh, cool. Right. Secrets in this are pretty satisfying to find, too. Hey, Team Chili, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Give Team Chili a shout out. Jump. Yeah. I mean, generally I'm fine with gambling because it removes money from, or removes currency from the economy. Anything that removes currency from the economy is a good thing. We want to have deflation, not inflation. Forwards, not backwards, and always twirling, twirling, twirling towards freedom. That said, I'd want to put some kind of limit on it so there's not wild lucky swings. I got the fire flower. Alright, we can go back and try to do that Zelda secret now that we have 2 fire flowers. This might be one of my favorite Mario games ever. Mario 3D Land. I like Mario 3D World as well, and I should probably beat it, but I like the very tight, small, so to speak, level design in this one. They can get away with having much bigger environments in Mario 3D World, which is fine. Like, the big levels aren't a problem. But I like, you know, having to work within the limitation of the 3DS, kind of a smaller screen. Want sinks. Right, Akifall? Yeah, exactly. So you're wasting your points and not using them to vote on the game that's competing with mine. Go for it. Trying to con me into saying the name of that game, Yahan. Yeah. Same kind of concept. You want to have some sort of sync. Got all the coins from this level. We just gotta find which one of these is the exit now. There we go. I don't think there's really a mechanic here that's new. Oh, I guess we would have had to have bounced off the head of the... Okay, sure. Bounce off the mole would have gotten us on the highest level rather than just kill him. Which we've been playing around with for the duration of that level, is bouncing off enemies' heads. That's some more big coins. Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Right. Where was our... There's this one, right? I think we can also exit the level. There's an Easter egg in here. There's a Zelda reference. If you want a particular room with access to the fire flower. Oh, really? Interesting, Yahan. Man, I've sent some requests over to the creator of DeepBot asking for a way for me to let you guys do a multi-vote in one command. It's a lot harder than it seems. It seems like something that should just be obvious. You would just type, you know, game 13, 10 or whatever. But it's not that easy, unfortunately. Cool. That's cute. And we get an extra coin out of it. Yeah, the bot just, the technology isn't there right now to do it, unfortunately, Ahan. If I could, I would have done it a while ago. You can still add it in the spreadsheet, though. You have a multi-vote in mind. Don't know where the first coin would have been. It must have been much earlier in the level. Jump. We got that one already. I missed that in the first round. There are several of the big coins that I skipped because they were slightly dangerous during the 24-hour stream, not realizing that collecting the big coins would later become necessary to complete the game. I think that's also the case in Mario 3D World. Oh, crap. Yeah, we can save ourselves from that one. The raffle ticket is a different system, as is the stream poll system. I think it's saved. Okay, because it was after that. The way that the vote system is actually working, if you're really interested in hearing the technical details of bot commands, crap. There's a custom command I have set up that writes the number of times the command has been executed into a text file. And that text file is stored in my Google Drive, and then the voting spreadsheet. Let's not do it that stupid way this time. The Google spreadsheet retrieves that value. The problem is that the counter value that's being saved is not something that's tracked very closely by DeepBot, the bot I'm using for it. So I don't really have other ways to modify that other than to just track each single time that it's executed. So until they add a way for me to put arguments in a custom command to increment the counter by a larger number and assess a cost to you multiple times, it's not going to be possible. I posted what I was doing on their forums at one point, and I said, hey, is there any way in the bot right now for me to do what I'm trying to do? And they said, nope, you're going to have to wait for a feature update. Yeah, you can check, you go to raffle.marstead.com, you can see the winners and what order they won. I'll be messaging people as their turn to choose comes up. Let's cross this here. Ta-da. Oh, Goomba, I didn't realize that. When I did Super Princess Peach, I just 100%ed it because I wanted to. So I think that was invisible to me. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm sure we'll eventually do Super Princess Peach on stream, because it is a good game, despite having a somewhat troubling theme. There are a couple here that I skipped last time. Remember that? And the raffle spreadsheet was just, it's a native feature of DeepBot. The thing is, the reason the voting spreadsheet is cool, and a lot of streamers don't have something that works quite the same way, is that I can run a temporary poll on a single subject at any given time, but it fails if the bot dies. Like, that raffle would have failed if my computer had crashed, because the bot would have lost all track of it. So the voting features that they have built into DeepBot and OnkBot are only really useful for a very short time, for something like a day. The beauty of the game's voting spreadsheet is that it runs over the course of many, many, many days, months, years, and it's resilient to my computer crashing or a sudden issue popping up. Records everything. Hey, Plaster, how you doing? You had a wonderful nap. It's good to see you. There's coin number 1, okay. 2 more. Yeah, I agree, Calvin. That's the sort of troubling thing about Super Princess Peach. It ends up being cool. Like, it's kind of neat that they reinterpret all of the classic Mario enemies in that regime. Like, okay, this is a Goomba, but it's an angry Goomba. Okay, this is a Koopa, but it's a sad Koopa. So it gives them some neat design space for designing their levels and their enemies. But it's troubling that that's the direction they went with Peach. Wasn't really necessary. Could have made it like, oh shoot, I don't think I can touch that thing. Crap. Can we suicide? Can we go back? I think we got a suicide. They could have done it based on plucking vegetables. That was our Peach mechanic. Let's keep moving here. Jet Force Gemini did something like that. What was that, Spiky? Jump. There we go. Right, so we want to jump over this thing, I think. There we go. Cool. That's a well-hidden coin, I think. Yeah, like 40 people bought tickets. I was thinking that I was going to have more prizes than entries. I'm more prepared for that in the future. Ice cream late at night? That's a bummer. I ended up only sleeping for about 3 hours after the end of the 24-hour stream. Fixed my sleep schedule. Got some stuff down, though. Oh, right, Spiky. Mm-hmm. That's frustrating. Rayman does that, too. Rayman has these things that appear to be optional, and then to actually beat the game, you have to get all of them. I think that's probably not the best game design. We're gonna stick to levels where we got none of the coins, just... yeah. The entrance of efficiency. Like, I feel like if you have a secret, you should make it clear whether it's necessary for progression very early on. This game kind of does it. It could have just been that I was delirious when I was playing it and didn't pick up on it. This game will have early main series dungeons that require some number of coins, but if you're just like picking up a reasonable number of coins as you play and confirming every level you walk into, you might not notice it. This is a cool mechanic. Jump. You're a cool mechanic. What flavor of ice cream? What is the best flavor of ice cream? And do you prefer ice cream, custard, or gelato? Some really good gelato flavors in Andrew and I visited Italy earlier this year. Nutella, interesting. Kirby 64 Crystal Shards did something similar. Real ending versus alternate ending is different, I think. It's like games like Rayman where you cannot even progress to the fight if you didn't maybe you didn't get all the secret things. That's what's frustrating. Oh, interesting. What's your deal, buddy? Ooh, that's interesting. Very interesting indeed. Bonus mushroom. I don't think there's any coins over here that's worth checking. Italian Ice is pretty good. Yeah. This is tricky. Ugh. Yeah, you're pretty much dead if those things hit you. You can stand where the coins are, that's your conveyance to know where it's okay to stand. Let's try this again. Brawl did a pretty rad, like, almost metal remix of this song. Look at that. Pretty good conveyance. Yes, Kirby Superstar is pretty awesome. I think I agree that that's my favorite Kirby game. Kirby series kind of has an issue with being a little bit too easy. Some of the more recent titles are really pushing that, like Kirby's Epic Yarn. Games don't have to be challenging to be good. There are a lot of games that, you know, if you just keep plucking at them, they'll just keep putting you back right where you died. Oh no! Not gonna make it! Ah, bummer. I was hoping I could just push through and hit it. I think I've got Superstar Ultra, that would be what we do on the stream. It's the DS kind of sort of remake, right? I never played Epic Yarn beyond like the first hour and a half. I think a friend had it. I understand it's still a pretty awesome game. Just I remember what I played with it. It was really easy. Go. Man, you're pretty fast to that room there. Getting this from an item. Mushroom. That's exciting. I haven't played Yoshi's Woolly World either. Just kind of like a successor to Kirby's Epic Yarn, right? I wonder where the other big coin was. This is a cool take on the classic Boom Boom fight. Jiminy Christmas. Squeak Squad's pretty good. I like to see a Metroidvania Kirby game. I feel like this series is pretty well suited to it. I mean, they could even do it and have it involve other Nintendo characters, like they do with Smash Brothers, where it gets their abilities. I think that's what I feel is missing when I'm playing Kirby. I get this really cool suite of different powers that I can equip, but it often doesn't matter. It's like it's already so easy that the additional powers don't really make a big difference, or there's one power that's just so overpowered compared to everything else. There's not a lot of reason to change it up and experiment. I think that the Great Cave Escape, whatever the cave adventure was called in Superstar, was the closest thing to that, where there were certain treasures that you could only find with certain power-ups. That was pretty neat. I'd like to play a game that was more like that. Subspace Emissary is basically a Kirby game. I'd say that's true. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, really? I've never played that one. Sounds pretty awesome. How many coins do I have? Can I see? Oh, I have 45. I need to get 5 more. Do a water level. Why not? Great Cave Offensive, that's what it's called. And double it over here. Yeah, I feel like a game like Kirby, where there's all these different ability options, there should be some interesting decision choices, and not just be like, oh, I think that the bomb hat is the most OP, so I'm just gonna use bombs for the whole game. Just coins, I guess? Okay. Need a better name for the Metroidvania genre. Yeah, it was just, those were the first 2 games. Metroid, and then was it Symphony of the Night? It would be nice to have a name that didn't invoke 2 specific properties, right? What other genres are like that? It makes it challenging for the developers to officially, especially like indie developers, to officially promote their game if they're making what is a Metroidvania, to find a way to tell people that that's what it is without invoking the name of a property they have no control over. I see a mushroom in there. Okay. Maybe I can use fire flowers to bust those blocks. Didn't look like there was a big coin in there, though. Alright, run out of time on these. Okay, I'll take that. Maybe I should be able to use that to bust open the blocks up there. Yeah, just a mushroom. Bake it. Sleep Kirby's super OP. Alright, up. Come on. There you go. Good job, buddy. Nope. I thought maybe there'd be something up there. If I were hiding stuff, I would have hidden something up there. Or maybe there, yeah, it is something there and I just didn't pick up on it. Yeah, Metroidvania is definitely a real genre. It is my favorite gaming genre, actually. I just love that style of game. It speaks to me as a completionist, someone who likes to explore in video games. Great. Unless if maybe there was like a shell or something that I could have thrown to get that mushroom. No, that was actually the first coin. I guess that does a little bit further in the level than I expected. I'm taking the level a little bit more slowly so I can find all the big coins. Keep moving. Don't think we do anything with this eel guy. I don't think he's like attackable. No. Ah, but there is a thing down here. I found a secret. I found a secret. That's pretty well hidden. This game has cool secrets. Mario has infinite lung capacity because it wouldn't be interesting to track his breath meter in these games. That's really the answer to that question. It's interesting to track in Mario 64 titles, so we do.
I found a chest. I found a chest. I found a chest. Hey, 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 hey.
I have a very strong opinion on that matter. Just going back to my way I play Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop games, and that's you should never, ever, ever track something unless if it's interesting to do so. You know, don't track how much food and water your party has until it becomes relevant. Like, if you want to do an adventure where the party is starving to death, then go ahead and track how much food and water they have. They're like in the desert or on a survival mission or something. If surfacing isn't an interesting mechanic, you shouldn't bother with it. Ah, see, the conveyance here is that he digs up further than it looks like you can go. That's cool. And there's our last coin. Neat. Paying attention, you see him climb up there. Let's go. And that's how we get to the bonus flagpole too. I like it. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, I guess I could have done without the whole lung capacity mechanic in Mario 64. I don't know if it was really necessary. Hey, Amir. Not too much. We've just been cleaning up some of the Mario games that we were playing during the 24-hour stream. Quite a few of them we were close to beating. But we just switched for time purposes, so. This one, Lost Levels. There's depending on where we are when we beat this one in Lost Levels, this might take us to time. It looks like we need quite a few of those big coins to keep going. Aw, come on, buddy. Go. Nice. Don't know if we need to go in this pipe, but we can check. Yeah, there's a cooldown on all the commands, trying to avoid excessive sound effect spam. Yep, you guys are gonna get to enjoy me attempting World 8 of Lost Levels for probably multiple hours. If you guys go back and watch the Lost Levels part of the video, I specifically scheduled that at 4 AM because I knew it was gonna be a shit show, and it absolutely was. I had some very supportive people in chat at the time. It certainly helped. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It took us about an hour and a half just to get to World 8 with warps. Thank God the game provides you with one of the infinite lives tricks, you know, via Koopa. Literally the first enemy you see in the game is a Koopa that you can abuse for infinite lives, so it's like they knew. Kind of the same thing with Contra, right? They put the 30 lives code in there because they expect you're going to need it to have a chance of beating the game. That purple stuff on the ground is an instant kill, so I gotta be careful about it. Yeah, right? So we needed to get those infinite lives. The way it tracks is that once it goes over 99, I think it goes up to 255 lives. It just uses some weird random sprites, so we ended up having chest cake lives. Too much premium Marstead content. Calvin almost made it. I've been streaming since February of this year, officially. It was when I really started the let's beat every awesome game thing in earnest. Technically January, though, when I was just playing around, making sure that I could get the stream to work and that kind of a thing. That's a pretty miserable World 1-1. I missed 2 of the secrets in the very first level. If you go back and watch those really old streams, like the first game I beat was Earthbound. It didn't really have a UI, had a really shitty microphone headset. Turned out Earthbound was a really good choice to start with. One of the hardest things on Twitch is getting kind of a seed audience. People just kind of pop in and hang out for a bit, make your number go higher than 0 or 1. And Earthbound is a really hardcore niche audience that likes the game a whole heck of a lot. Pretty good. D-Rock's been around since way back in the Earthbound days. Earthbound was a good choice for me to start with too, because I'm pretty familiar with the game, so I was able to talk to Dead Air for a while about it. It's a rough thing to do when you're first starting out, is just talk to an empty room. Oh yeah, Amir? Awesome. Ah, this. Wait, you missed this last time. If I get stuck as far as searching for coins, I might ask for some help then, Amir, so that's good. Oh man, this is giving me flashbacks. There's a puzzle that's like this in Super Mario RPG. Is this easier if I turn the 3D on? Actually, it is. That's interesting. You don't need it for sure, but it's a cool way to do it. Oh, I see. That's your way to do it without 3D. There's a couple pseudo 3D puzzles like that in Mario RPG when you're on the pirate ship, and I had a lot of trouble with them as a kid. Yeah, right, Sir. Ori and the Blind Forest is a kick-ass game. If you haven't played it, I recommend you correct that as soon as possible. It's really, really, really good. It's a Metroidvania that came out this year. Before playing Undertale, that would have been my vote for Game of the Year 2015. 2015. Wow. I didn't really realize that Xenoblade Chronicles 3D was that long ago as far as the age of this bot and the quote system. I think it was mostly just that I think that's the longest game we've played on stream so far. Thought maybe that would take us another coin, but I don't think so. But, what's your plan here, Toad? Oh, he sucks at jumping. I'm getting out of that. How's that coming? What are the top competitors for it? I know that can often be kind of a shit show, right? Is it the best game of 2015 or is it the best game ever? Best game ever is, I think that's sort of a silly designation in the first place because a lot of games are not really comparable. Apples and oranges. It's kind of hard to say that Undertale is better than anything that's remotely it's not remotely similar to Undertale, if that makes sense. Interesting. I thought I found a way to make this thing launch higher. I mean, clearly that's what we have to do to get that, though, so try going up there again. Best game of all time. That's pretty dubious. I really don't know if Ocarina of Time deserves the best game ever. I mean, I really like that game, but I think it's more important than it is good. Not to speak ill of it, it's an excellent title, but I think the reason it sits so well for a lot of people, aside just from the nostalgia, is how long that game is. Ocarina of Time is pretty long. Like, there's a lot of content in that. They've gotten away with Zelda since then that have had significantly fewer dungeons and events that occur in them. Yeah, there's a recency bias up, so that's part of the problem of trying to do a best game of all time is the huge recency bias. It's interesting to think about. It's interesting to see what the community says. I think that the recency bias and the particular, like, rabidness of the Undertale community is going to have a pretty big effect on that in the long run. New Undertale and GDQ might be cool. Yeah, it's almost even difficult to compare games within a genre, unless if they're very, very similar. So I think it's easy to compare games within a series, like to say that, you know, Fallout X is better than Fallout Y, or even to say that Fallout X is better than Elder Scrolls Y, now that they're pretty similar. But it's a lot harder to like compare Undertale and Earthbound or Undertale and Mother 3, which are just, yeah, they share some things in common and there's some inspiration there, but Undertale is just wildly different. You might be able to objectively put together what's the most important game ever made, or list a number of important games. I think it's probably a good idea if someone ever asks you, like, hey, what's your favorite game, you know, or what's the best game ever, you give a list of a few that you like somewhat equally. It's hard to rank them, really, say. Yeah, I could hear that. I had someone during the Undertale stream, I talked a lot about Earthbound and how much I like it and how much Undertale refers to it, and they had never played an RPG before Undertale. And they came back later and they said, hey, I checked out Earthbound because you kept talking it up and I hate it. It sucks. I'm like, okay, oh, it's okay to be wrong. I said, that's your prerogative. They are very different games. Understandable. Not everybody's cup of tea. I'm gonna rescue those toads. Mother 3 is a really good game. My only issue with it is I think it has kind of a weak third act, if that makes sense. It starts out really strong. It's one of those stories that feels like it should be longer than it is, if that makes sense. Sort of like his Dark Materials book trilogy. Philip Pullman, my note is The Golden Compass. Like, it feels like that should be like a 30-book series, but it ends where I would expect it to be like the second act or halfway through the first act. Reaper-Cheap, this game is awesome. This might be one of my favorite okay, I can say with certainty that this is my favorite 3D Mario game. I really, really like the level design. I like how closed it is. Just very, very well made. I like how each level you're excited to find out what's next. What's the new thing they're gonna do. Alright. Boss fight time, let's do it. This is another take on the classic Bowser fight. Except now it's in 3D, right? Gotta get past him. We can do that on the Z-plane if we want to as well. So long, de Bowser. Yeah, well, to say this is my favorite 3D Mario game is to say that I feel like Mario 64 is almost a completely different genre from this. This is like, let's take the old school Mario games and put them in 3D is what this feels like. The Mario 64 is a totally different thing. It's more like an exploration platformer. Collect the doodads, like Banjo-Kazooie, Star Fox Adventures kind of game. You haven't actually played Undertale for yourself? I recommend you check it out. I think it probably works best if you're able to do a fully blind playthrough of it, but... Excuse me, I had to sneeze.
Eh? Oh.
Oh shit! Peach having to fight Goombas. Yeah, I agree, D-Rock. No, that's true. Yeah, the Mario Galaxy games are a little bit closer. You're much less frequently revisiting levels in Mario Galaxy. Even if you're technically going back to the same galaxy, it's often taking you to completely different planets. Mario Galaxy has the same level designer. I didn't realize this until I watched that video Calvin posted. Same level designer as 3D Land and 3D World. So it's kind of cool to see his design philosophy evolve from Galaxy 2, this game, and then to 3D World. I should probably beat 3D World because I might end up liking that one better. 3D World does a lot of stuff really, really well. I was a big fan of the precision of this game. Not more complex than it needs to be. It's one of those games that it's really hard to play completely blind because a lot of the sell for it requires someone trying to convince you to play it to tell you something about it. Yeah. It's too bad. We need a mind wipe technology that we waste on letting people play games for the first time. Yeah, I feel like Plaster, that spoiler is... It's like the Empire Strikes Back spoiler. It's well beyond statute of limitations, and I don't think anyone can possibly avoid it. It's like the video game spoiler. I think you can live without that being a surprise, though, and still enjoy the game. Actually, I think I had that spoiled for me even when I was a kid because I had a breeding game strategy guide. That was before they took some care with spoilers and strategy guides. Hey, Fraff. How you doing? Happy Monday to you. I suppose that's true, Spiky. Yeah. The other one, I don't know if it's possible for someone to pick up on a first playthrough. I think a good plot twist is one that a player could possibly pick up just from paying attention. Some of my favorite plot twists are usually executed by BioWare, because they're very good at making you suspect the twist right before they reveal it. There's also the issue of there's still plenty of people out there that confuse, like, having a twist with good writing. Sometimes twists are bad. Really, Aki? That's pretty awesome. Hoping we can make it, so I'm going to go see the new Star Wars movie Thursday night, and I fear that there's going to be bots popping into chat spoiling it and trolls popping into people's Twitch chat spoiling it. So we'll try to be vigilant, see if we can make it. I think tonight is the Hollywood premiere, so this is when you want to start being vigilant about watching for spoilers, if you care about Star Wars. The only reason I give a shit about not wanting to be spoiled for Star Wars is because they've done such a good job with their promotion of the film right now, with the trailers and teasers, of not revealing anything about it. Just showing you stuff that gets you excited without giving anything away. Oh, this is cool. It's interesting how being on the 3DS informs a certain kind of design, but it doesn't demand that you use the 3D. Notice the same thing in, what is it, Link Between Worlds. There's a couple of the dungeons in that are very vertically designed because of the capability of the 3DS, but I don't think I ever turned on the 3D in that game. It was kind of neat to see the level design changed in that way. Gave them a little bit of focus. Oh, I lost my Tanuki suit. I need it now. Let's see if I can get one. Can I go back room? No, I can't. I need the Tanuki suit to open up that block in the wall. Yes. No, I invite the mods. If anyone pops in with Star Wars spoilers, just don't even hesitate. You hit that ban key as quickly as you can. If we end up going and watching the movie and finding out that it was just a joke, maybe we can unban them after the fact, but... Hopefully we can make it to Thursday, though. Friday for some folks. Yep, Flarewing, right? You thought you were safe. You're not safe. No one's ever safe. Ah, bummer. It's okay. At least they start you out as Big Mario in this one. I like these worm enemies. It's kind of cool. Alright. Hi, Ben. Can I help you, buddy? With this guy. He sits up there and he stares at me. And he begs for food. It's embarrassing. Like, that's his whole life. He wants to eat food forever. Alright, can we kill this guy now? I used to have my yum, 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 yum. I used to have my Mario Kart beat sprites displayed up there. Probably gonna redo some of my beat sprite displays when Andrew and I move. Better fit the stream. I got a mushroom. I got a mushroom. I got a mushroom. Hey, 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 hey. They've taught us this spike mechanic and this elevator mechanic in a sanitary environment a little bit earlier. This game's starting to get a little bit trickier. I think there's something up here. Like, what's the deal with this? I guess it's just a bunch of coins, but I don't know. I am suspicious. Dude. I think the other coin we would have gotten would have required the Tanuki suit. Pull some long jump shenanigans there, and there we go. It is, right, Fraff? Let's hit this. Alright, Tanuki suit. Can't go back to the other one. This would be a really long walk to do, so we probably want to do it for the start of the level. Let's chill here. Yeah. Isn't that cool how, like, there's new enemies in practically every level? This game reminds me of the design strategy of, Super Mario Land 2. It's a really good game. This is the designer introducing a twist to the mechanic. Now there's different spikes that are on different timers. How we should let that travel further. We might still be able to clear it here. Got a 1-up. Huzzah! Joining us, we're playing Mario games that we have left over from the 24-hour stream until 6 o'clock Pacific, so that's another 2 hours or so. And then we're doing our sub-block, which is where we play games recommended by subscribers on Patreon. Got a number of subscribers now, something like 22 as of the 24-hour stream. We draw people. Oh, this is a cool mechanic. This thing like teleports you around the room. Neat. There's book, piano, and block. They pick a game that they want to see on stream. We just play it, no questions asked, for an hour. That's a cool way to show off a game that might not be appropriate to play on stream. You know, it's not really beatable, or it's not really good. Usually we want to stick to awesome games on this channel. I found a secret. I found a secret. Hold on a second. Is there a conventional exit? I think there might be. Yes, there is. That is the conventional exit. Yeah, it's pretty exciting, Spiky. I sent another partner application. I do that every time the number of viewers increases a certain amount. And they said, we would like to see you grow your community. I said, okay. So once we pop up another 5 average concurrents or so in 2016, maybe I'll send another one. Hey Cappy, how you doing? Happy Monday evening. I found some clocks. I found some clocks. Yeah, I do really like all the ghost houses in this game. That didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Probably could have flown over him with the raccoon tail, though. I think I have to beat this level 3 times to get all the upgrades, my guess. They're showing us this platform again from the beginning. Apply it again there at the very end. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see the ghost houses in this one don't feel like they're intended to get you stuck in a loop, like we saw with New Super Mario Brothers U or New Super Mario Brothers 2. Both kind of commit that error. I call it an error. Maybe it's not an error. Maybe it's okay to have levels where the player is much more likely to get lost and stuck and forced to move in circles for a while. I think that a ghost house should be easy to clear normally, but that the challenge should be in finding things like secret exits or secret coins, make those extra hard or tricky. Yeah, right, Calvin? And now that you know that that's what he was going for, I guess he based it on some, it's like a Japanese poem style, I forget what it's called. Starts with an H, I think. Oh, okay. If I hadn't been so anxious to run there, not like lives are an issue. Tink, tink, tink. Cool. That's pretty cool. They teach us that early on. It's not so hard. Jump on this guy's head. There we go. I got a coin. I got a coin. Whoa. Tink, tink, tink. Honk, honk. Ooh, there's probably a coin there. Let me go back real quick. You know, I haven't beaten 3D World, so I can't answer that with as an informed person. But one thing I do like better about this than 3D World, just from the very beginning of it, is that it's got much tighter, smaller level design, just because it's on the 3DS, so it has a few more limitations. The other levels in 3D World are really cool. The ones that are really, really huge. Yeah, but I like that they were able to design this assuming a single player. You have to account for potentially 4 people on the screen in 3D World, so some of the levels are very large indeed. There's a lot of empty space. Necessarily empty space, it's not wasted. It certainly makes 3D World more interesting to play with other people than the New Super Mario Brothers games, which can be really stressful to play with other people. You're often working against each other as much as you're working with each other. It's gonna be hard to go backwards here, isn't it? Okay. Do some shenanigans. Oh god. Nope, not enough shenanigans. Bad at my shenanigans. Right, yeah, the cherry upgrades. Forgot about those. Whew. One-ups were good. Let's go ahead and get our Tanuki suit. The question then becomes... Oh, alright. It was actually a little bit higher, so it made it easier for us to make the jump. It's a good thing. Neat. We really don't want to die now. Red. I got a coin. I got a coin. Oh! This probably is the flagpole, right? Nice. Didn't get the 1-up, but that's okay. The cherry item is a result of a glitch. That's interesting. It's also in Captain Toad, which makes sense. Captain Toad's sort of a spin-off of Mario 3D World. And it's pretty cool in that one as well. Oh, they don't all... I guess all of the major dungeons don't require a certain number of big coins. I don't think I spend the coins to go in, right? So I can go in that one that costs 60. Just an entrance requirement, not an entrance fee. Excuse me. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. There's a coin. There's a mushroom. That's what I'm talking about. Ah. Shoot. I see. It's a little bit harder to do if you got the mushroom. We should probably just let ourselves die so that we can get that, because it's not that hard to get. You gotta, like, crouch walk underneath them. And when you restart, you get mushroom back. Oh no, is that raffle thing still running? It's probably been doing that all day and I just now noticed it, huh? 1 second, let me turn that off. Nope. There's the ticket. Very well. Yes. False. As it's useful to post a link in there, people want to check to see if they won or not. Noticed yet. Let's go. Come on. There you go, Mario. Nicely done. Whew. That was stressful. That's pretty accurate. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That's a bad Mario. That's my bad. I like how you can use the shadow there to see where the third coin is. People can trigger quotes via whispers. Most commands can be whispered except for votes at the moment, but I might change that. I really don't like when viewers like give each other shit for their voting habits. I want people to vote with confidence and use all their points. So making it private help with that a little bit. But I could also just solve that problem by saying don't give each other shit about your voting habits. Oh man, Pom-Pom's pretty hard. I think we'll get it this round. Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic quote right there. It's in reference to Metroid Prime, I think. I was trying to get some item and wasn't sure if I was supposed to be able to get it or not. Though you might be able to get it through fuckery, but well, can I do it as intended? Yes. Use it to clandestinely request a specific quote if you want. Ooh. Made the same mistake twice in a row. Ouch. Got the big coin, or at least Big Mario now for the boss fight. Metroid Prime 2, the Marstead needs to develop a thick skin game. She's pretty hard. She's quite a bit nastier than Boom Boom, I would say. I like that they added that, though. Boom Boom is pretty trivial, even in the third dimension. Oh, crap. Really want to go in this level with a power-up. Jump again. Should never think Mario Party. Yeah, man, I hate myself some Mario Party. I feel bad about it. Like, they're not really bad games. There are people who really, really like Mario Party, but I don't know. I just want I want my successes and failures to be tied to my performance in some sort of measurable way. I don't like chutes and ladders either for the same reason. Let's not repeat the same mistake this time. Not the same mistake, but still a mistake. Revel in the victory of not doing exactly the same wrong thing. Hopefully we can keep the big Mario to the boss fight. I like the concept of Mario Party. I would love to play a... I'm just not doing exactly the same thing wrong, right? This level would benefit from a checkpoint before the boss fight, or even just a little bit after this part. This is an auto-scroller. I like the idea of a video game-based board game, like the sort of board game that really couldn't work on pen and paper. I think I'm just gonna suicide. I really want to have that Tanuki suit for the pom-pom fight if possible. Thank you, game. You see that golden leaf there? That's the game saying, you suck, dude. We'll give this to you to make it easy if you want it. We'll go out to course selection here.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't go away when you leave and come back. Now, is that tracked in any way in this game? Like, does it know that you screwed up on this level, like, 7 times or however many it takes? Do you have to do a save file where you never die that many times on a given level? Super guide. Honestly, I appreciate the inclusion of that sort of mechanic into these Nintendo games. I know it pisses some people off, but the fact that they keep it optional means that Nintendo can get away with making an overall significantly harder game, knowing that they're not going to completely alienate their more casual crowd, as long as they give them that escape option. This is what we want, so we haven't been doing. Just hide in here, bounce up, wait. Go, bounce, there we go. That's what we wanted. Now we're this far with the Tanuki suit. Because you remember there's Weeb tracked it. I remember there being a Mario game where you, if you really wanted to 100% it, you had to beat it without ever dying a certain number of times. Yeah, I feel like RNG is necessary in board games. Well, not in every board game, but it certainly feels like you want to be able to play a game with your kids, with a family, with someone who's not really a gamer, not as skilled as you. But it seems like Mario Party is fundamentally the same thing as Chutes and Ladders at the end of the day. Like, yeah, there's some mini games that you play and they might be kind of cool to do, but the result of the mini games is not really alter the end of the game, you know? Who wins and who loses. Oh, I thought I had her. This is gonna be the Marstead's Lost Levels. I'm not taking it. I'm not doing it. Hubris. So help us. Yeah, this one gives you the pity upgrade. That's what that golden box is with the leaf on it. Saying, you suck too bad. Okay. Looks fine, everything's good. I know there's one that tracks whether you used it, and there's one that tracks whether the game even offered it to you. I don't think this one is either. Not that we're going to be 100%ing it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Jump. Alright, Mario. This is like attempt number 10 on the level and attempt number like 5 on Pom Pom, so... Let's suck less badly. You just want to run. Don't stop believing. Going a little bit more conservatively that time. Went much better. Although, we're not done yet. Still die. Yeah, and you can't do the boom boom cheese with her where you like jump on her as soon as she becomes available. She gets away from you. Yeah. And not mandatory either, which is what I like. Fee is mandatory, which is her problem. She just kind of pops up right away. There's nothing you can do about her. You can't opt out of Fee. The way you can opt out of the super guide in this one. Good design, I think. Okay, moving on to World 7. I think that the games we've got slated for today will carry us to time. We've got about 2 more hours till 6 p.m. Pacific. And we're gonna do the 2 sub-block games. And this game's gonna take maybe another hour or so, especially after you collect some more coins, and then Lost Levels is gonna take for goddamn ever if we even finish it. Hey, Snake Behavior, how you doing? Yeah, I agree, Spiky. Oh yeah, I've been seeing the whole, like, Disney you're going too far thing with their merchandising. Merchandising. Spaceballs the t-shirt, Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the flamethrower. Oh, this is cool. At the very beginning of the level, we see the exit. Neat. Can we exit right away, too? Oh, no shit. I think I can totally just leave if I want to. Well, I'm sure we'll come back here later to get the coins, but pass it along for now. Oh, I see. Plaster. That's too bad. Jump, though.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't like that. Don't think that's the way to do it. There's all kinds of reasons why you could die multiple times in a level that aren't related to how bad you are. Don't think you should ever have a mechanic in a game that suggests that the player reset rather than just keep playing. We'll talk about that in Mario Maker all the time. Your mechanic assumes that the player is going to click restart course. You should rethink the mechanic. Possible. Sometimes you can't and do whatever you're trying to do because the game really doesn't let you restock the player with what they need. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Nope. Neat. Oh my god. That was a fun sequence. It was a little stressful. Was it Mario 64 that decided that Chain Chomps barked? Or was that, they may have done that in Mario RPG, didn't they? And you get the Chain Chomp weapon for Bowser and he talks to it as though it's like a pet. Some secrets. You need to reset it if you see the block and 100% it. Bummer. That's okay, we're not 100%ing, we don't need to feel too bad. That was a cool, like, now that we've taught you about these rollers you can move out of the way, this is how you can get to the top of the flagpole. Link's Awakening at
I
Barter
found a
Chain
chest.
Shops.
I found a chest. I found a chest. Hey, 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 hey.
Bow Wows and Zelda. Yeah, you're right. I've been schooled. Absolutely right. I refuse to ignore it. Expulse Pussum. I want more of these. Yeah, I know. Was it Alec Guinness wasn't too excited about it? Guy plays Obi-Wan. Honestly, I know this is sacrilege. I love A New Hope. It's a fun movie. It has some really great quotes, really cool scenes. It's influenced pop culture. But A New Hope isn't that good of a movie. It's okay. Now, Empire Strikes Back is outstanding, and Jedi's pretty good, has its problems. You start to see the hints of what's to come with the prequels. So I can understand that. Yeah. I love A New Hope. I will watch it a bajillion times and I'll enjoy it every time, but it's not that great. This is cool. It's a clock, the different entrances. This is really cool, actually. Dig this level. Yeah. They're cool stories. I like that you don't need to take it too seriously. Yeah, it's like a TikTok clock, exactly. I think that probably nails it on the head, is that it's an interesting universe. You're like, man, I like the way this world works. I want to know more about it. I want to see more things set here. There's a couple stories that do that for me. Like, I feel that way about, oh, interesting. That's cool. But it's actually above it, okay. I see. And we need to use the mole to do it, otherwise... If we try wall jumping to it, we're gonna fall off the stage and die. Mass Effect's like that for me. It's my favorite fictional setting. The actual execution of the story has some issues, but I would love to go back there and just stay there forever. So, Raccoon Babam. Yeah. The Constantine movie is not very good. Andrew really likes that movie. It's like, oh, this movie's kind of bad. And I want to like it because I like Keanu Reeves and I like the concept. Keanu Reeves is the man. He's star of the best movie ever made, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Fallout's your favorite setting? That's interesting. Yeah, so that setting where you see it's like, man, I want to live there. I want to just immerse myself and be there. Yeah, Constantine is fun for what it is. I guess if you go into expecting like a grade A modern, oh, this is a cool execution. Now that you get the clock mechanic, let's use it for the exit. If you go into Constantine knowing already what it's like, I think you can enjoy it, but if you're going in expecting like a high-quality comic book movie, you're going to be a little bummed. That's funny, Frab. I still press everybody who hasn't seen it already to watch the Plinkett reviews of the Star Wars trilogy. They're good and funny enough. Oh, that's really cool. Do you see that? There's this platform that's connected to the wood, and when we run over it, this little buzzsaw goes by and makes it fall. It's so cool. That's my favorite thing about this, is that every level you're walking into something brand new. You don't really know what you're in for. So a lot of the joy of the game is just like going from level to level and wondering, oh man, what is he gonna do next? And that means that there's a little bit less depth to the game. You know, like a game that just says, look, here are the 10 mechanics that we have, right? It's gonna saw through it, and the end's gonna be shorter. Awesome. You get slowly better and better and better at those mechanics. This one, it's doing something new from scratch almost every single time. It's not as bad as either Fantastic Four, yeah. The Fantastic Four movies are, I believe it's just Fox trying to keep the rights to it, right? Rather than let them default back to Marvel. So they don't really put any effort into it because they don't have to. They just need to make them so that their rights don't default. That's why they're so bad. Ah, crap. Bummer. Tilda Swinton. Interesting. Monica Bellucci and... Ow. No! I got a mushroom. I got a mushroom. Don't hit me, Goomba. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. I think when we get a good Doom, or a good Fantastic Four movie, it's gonna be when the rights to the Fantastic Four are reset back to Marvel, honestly. It's a bummer because the Fantastic Four are really important in the comic space, to like the Avengers and all of their cross-universe stuff. They got to basically be written out since Marvel doesn't have access to them right now. Which is a good thing. I mean, it sucks that they don't have it, but Marvel wouldn't exist if they hadn't have sold out their film rights back in was it the late 80s, early 90s. Maybe they can work out an arrangement like they did with Spider-Man. We'll see. I'm pretty sure that Marvel is very quickly approached. This level is so cool. This might be one of my favorite levels in the whole game. That's just awesome. I love that. Anyway, I feel like Marvel's very quickly approaching the point where they're going to have to reboot because there's too much shit going on. Like, as cool as it is to have all of your characters exist in the same universe, it's really hard to have believable stories when you both have like a guy who has a bow and arrow and a person who's literally a deity working together in the same space. Ouch. Walked right into that one. Yeah, Fantastic Four are more important than they are good. It's true. They kind of got the whole 4 elements thing going on, which is neat as far as their powers go. Water, fire, air, and earth. I mean, magnets, how do they work? Spider-Man 2 is pretty good. I like that one too. Sam Raimi was really handling the franchise well, and then they made him put Venom into Spider-Man 3, so he made Spider-Man 3 what it is to spite them. Sam Raimi's the man, though. He's Evil Dead. I think his brother was involved in Xena and Hercules. Yeah, well, Superman bothers me for the same reason. Like, the fact that he's a god... I don't know, I don't like the characters that are nigh invincible or effectively invincible or only weak against some kind of obtainium. They can only be interesting for so long, right? So I think we like characters like Spider-Man who have an advantage but have some serious problems on and off the field. Yeah, Joxer. Ted Raimi. So is Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell also features in the Spider-Man 2 video game, which is really, really good. He's the very, very funny narrator. They really topped the web-slinging mechanics in Spider-Man 2. Maybe Just Cause has pulled it off with grappling, but kind of doing the same thing. Oh no! Walked right off the ledge there. Yeah, it's like the Hulk is more interesting to me than Superman. But I think it's because of the social questions with the Hulk. I find something that Joss Whedon does really well is he does two things. One, he makes superpowers mundane, which is what they would become. There's only a couple like non-Joss Whedon properties I can think of that make things like aliens and giant monsters mundane in a way that's pretty realistic. Another one is like Pacific Rim. I think they did a good job with it. The other thing he does is he makes it pretty clear that in many cases superpowers are a curse more so than a blessing. Or if nothing else, at least they're a double-edged sword. And Buffy does that really well. This level is really rough. Jump. I'm guessing the pattern so far for airship levels remains true. There's probably no checkpoint either. Yo, what's up? Is this actually a boss fight? It's optional? It's like I had enough trouble with just fighting Pom Pom. We'll try it again. Seeing Star Wars on Thursday night. Curious to see what happens after we beat that room there. What do they have in store for us? Joss Whedon contributed to the writing for Toy Story. That's awesome. Joss Whedon's far from perfect, but he does the whole... No, I don't think these levels have checkpoints. He does the mundanity of superpowers thing really, really well. Pom Pom. Boom Boom's sister. She's new. I think is she new in this game? Is this the game that added her? See if we can keep the boomerang all the way to the boss here. That's the way out, then we can probably get something else up here, right? Yeah, that's a ticket. And a 1-up that we probably don't need. Like many other titles in the series, there are way more than enough 1-ups. Hey, Elias. How you doing? I don't even want to know if I liked it or hated it. Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. You don't even want me to say you should go see it? Or don't worry? I think that he takes either a certain number of hits or, in lieu of the hits, one pop on the head. Ah, crap. That's our first mistake. Be a little bit more patient. Let's take out Boom Boom first. He's a little bit easier. Shit. Give us a choice, are they? Let's let him dizzy himself out here. Come on, Boom Boom. Oh my god, Mario. There you go, buddy. You wanna give me a mushroom? That'd be cool. No? Coins? Alright. I'm richer now. Crap. Global ban? Oh god. What happened? Good to see you as always. We might, if we die again, we might need to back out and go get another power up just so we have another bit of room for error. Alright, lips are sealed. Shh. Oh, the coins pretty easily. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. One of those anemic jumps I kept talking about in Lost Levels. Crap. Oh god! Yeah, game. You just taunt me with your little golden box. Favorite comic to movie adaptation? No, geez, that's a tough question. The first 90% of Edge of Tomorrow was really good. That's not really a comic though, it's a Japanese novel. Let's see. The quality of any adaptation is in how well it interprets the source material in the target material, not how accurate it is to the source material. There's only do so much with a 2-hour story versus a series of comic strips. It's rough. I'll have to think about it. Winter Soldier was really good for a lot of reasons. Chief among them that Captain America is like a fundamentally silly character, and one that is surprising they were even able to treat seriously in modern day. And the fact that they were not only able to treat him seriously, but do so with like him actually being from the 40s, I think is very, very clever. It's an achievement, if not my favorite comic book movie. Yeah, you know, I like the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't like Chris Nolan's... Well, Chris Nolan has gigantic ideas for his movies. He has ideas that should take, like, a 10-hour miniseries to tell, and then he crams them into an hour and a half. Or 3 hours, depending on the film. I don't feel... The pacing is just so fast in all of those movies. They have to cut out all the breaths in the dialogue in order to fit everything in there. Let's try not to lose Giant Mario status here. Get your spinny thing, get all dizzy. Touch Fuzzy. Okay, he's down. Let's take it slow with Pom Pom. Ant-Man's pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy is really good, kind of almost for the same reason that Captain America 2 is good, in that it's a franchise that doesn't have any business being well made, if that makes sense. We're gonna go to course selection, pop out, and get an upgrade, so we have some wiggle room to make mistakes in this fight. Let's see, what's the best way to do that? Can we just go back to World 1 and grab some stuff? Ant-Man was a lot of fun. Also fates that challenge. My problem with Ant-Man was the villain was kind of boring. I'm sick of Marvel insisting on having their villain be like the bad guy version of their hero, you know? Course selection. Can't do it while you're jumping, makes sense. Nah. I think that the gold box, like, just bypasses the level for you. You don't actually end up beating it, right? There's a couple where it gives you a really good upgrade. I think this is one where it just plays the level for you. Yeah, catsuit's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't get to keep my upgrade. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's okay. I have a better shot of getting it this time. I do like that Marvel has decided to move away from origin stories, because I'm sick and tired of them. I don't need to know how Peter Parker became Spider-Man again. Because it got some flack, but the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk movie did a good job with that. I just said, let's just forget it, who cares? Just gives you a good upgrade in this one. Let's show off what it does. Invincible White Tanuki. You still do have to beat the level. But you can't take damage anymore. Can we switch to it? No. Okay. It knows this is the one that I really want. I'm already hosed at its existence, so. Look how shiny he is. Yeah, Killing Joke would be really good. Was that Mark Hamill said he was retiring as Joker, but that he would come back if they did the Killing Joke? A lot of potential there. You know, I really like the Watchmen movie, actually. The Watchmen is one of my favorite works of fiction, like the original graphic novel. And I think that any issues that the movie has is just that they're trying to cram this gigantic story into a couple hours, like I was saying. But what it did do is it fixed the kind of goofy, convoluted ending of The Watchmen, which is the one blemish on the property. Yeah, the crow's quite good. Built-in cheating. So I like it just because it lets them be more aggressive in their level design if they know that players aren't going to get stuck on this level forever because they'll equip the crazy broken white Tanuki suit. But you still have to platform through. 300's quite good too, I agree. Zack Snyder is he's good when it comes to accuracy. How close is this place to Super Mario? Yeah, you mean as far as quality or like the control style? This game is much tighter as far as the controls go than in any other Mario game I've played other than Mario 3D World. Like, Mario always does only and exactly what I tell him to do, so that means that whenever I do die, it's because I screwed up. I don't think I've ever died in this game and blamed it on the controls, and it does a lot of nice quality of life things. The ending's better in the movie. The ending of the Watchmen novel was kind of stupid, as much as I love the story. Kind of beat them. But you guys got to see the white Tanuki suit, right? It was worth, we're showing off game. We're talking about what makes games great. Young Marstead is looking through his future telescope and disgusted. Although when he saw the box, he would have reset the game when the box popped up for the first time, which isn't really right. How about David Boreanaz in to do the crow? That's interesting. I don't know if that's the right choice. The Nintendo Direct, JT? Pretty stoked. I'm hoping we actually get Cloud so we can play them on Wednesday. Shake the 3DS on the postcards. Oh, I think I can go back and access them later. Do that before we wrap up the game. On World 8. Cool. Nice jump. One where you can just run. The gap is small enough. That's cool. Yeah. You can hear that plaster. Well, the other 3D Marios had to be made for them to reach this point. I insist that it's not fair to compare modern games to older games. Stand as tall as we do, as we stand on the shoulders of giants and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'll be doing Zelda Spirit Tracks at that time, so people in chat can tell me what happens at the live stream. I'll respond to it, absolutely. I'm excited to figure out what it is. Oh, okay. Good looking out, Spiky. So as long as you've beaten every level conventionally, you get a pass. It's good to know. Oh, cool. Now, do I have to overshoot it? I don't. Yeah, the one with Brandon Lee. He died in that movie, right? Gahan? Yeah, I'll rely on the regulars to inform me. I almost didn't believe them when they said Cloud was going to be in Smash, but enough people said it at the same time. Had to be true. Later, Plaster. Have a good night. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, they do Geno and Smash. It better be paired with an announcement of a return to a partnership with Square. And Mario RPG 2, not gonna happen, but I can still want it to be true. I want to believe. Even better, forget partnership with Square, just partnership with Mistwalker. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. There was something like a gun was supposed to have a blank in it, but it actually had a live round, I think. Yeah, I've heard the rumor about the FF7 remake being on the NX. There's some more rumor mill stuff going on about the NX, you know, take it with the grainiest grain of salt. Chaos was sharing that new patent that Nintendo filled out. Ouch, this is pretty tough. Let's just get out of that situation on the double. Yeah, it was a blank fire to close range. Oh, I see. Was it fired at close range on accident? I mean, the whole thing was obviously an accident. I did not know that. God, Mario. Nice try, buddy. Oh, Dragon Quest XI. This one's tricky because you have to predict where it's going to be when the fire goes off. Timing is tricky. Man, no, Mario. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Last couple worlds of this game are pretty hard. This is a good difficulty level for Mario, though. I said every time I've died in this game, it's definitely been my fault. I don't think that this game has cheesed me out of anything. And that's the worst feeling in gaming, when you feel like you entered what the game wanted you to enter, but it doesn't give it to you, you know? Let's go ahead and trigger this guy. I'm really gonna use it in earnest, just so that we don't die in one hit from anything. So I'm gonna wait to look at chat until I finish this next part. It's pretty easy to screw up. There we go. I have played Fire Emblem Awakening, but I haven't played it on stream yet. It's on the voting spreadsheet if someone wants to find the command number. Look forward to doing that on stream. That one and Fire Emblem Fates, the new one that's coming out. Yeah, I think I agree with Chaos. The reason Nintendo is able to build all the hype and mystery is that you have no idea what Nintendo's gonna do. Like, I can tell you right now that the next Xbox and the next PS4 are gonna be more powerful versions of the Xbox and the PS4. I will be shocked if they do anything different. Doing all right, Leon. How you been? 80 coins, huh? Okay, we got another ghost house, maybe a couple more levels after that, and we're on the final dungeon. Yes, sir, we're doing all right. Let's see, Sunday night, Andrea has a coworker at Slack who is making a guitar with a custom flamethrower on the neck, like in Mad Max, as a gift to the their analysis coordinator for the experiment they're working on. So we went out to visit him. There's this artificial island in San Francisco called Treasure Island that they built for the World's Fair a long time ago. It's one of the few places in San Francisco that has open space. It's mostly unpopulated. But he's got a workshop there. I guess he built stuff for, like, Burning Man. He was working on the flamethrower. Helped him out a little bit with it. Angela's like, you want to come check out Eric make this flamethrower? She asked me earlier last week. I said, I don't know. It depends on how dead I am after the 24-hour stream. I was doing okay. This is cool. Oh god. That's a cool mechanic though. I get it. Oh, good choice, Snake. Vote for Metroid Zero Mission is a vote for the greatest remake of a game ever, in my opinion. Yes, but if you have a ton of points, I would recommend there's a tab on the voting spreadsheet where you can enter a mass vote. If it's not a ton, but it's like, 10 votes, you can just wait till the stream's offline. So it's not causing a lot of live spam. Yeah, I would love to have some way to let people just vote multiple times directly in the stream, in the chat, but it's technological infeasibility at the moment. As soon as that changes, I'll let you guys know. I've got a couple enhancement requests open to Deepbot for it. Shit. Alright, Frav. That system is going to stick around in 2016. We're going to move to a... Right now, whenever we finish a game, I just replace it with a game of my own choosing. On the voting spreadsheet. So Game 02 used to be Phoenix, right? Now it's something different that I picked. Uncharted 2, I think, maybe? Eventually we'll just have we'll open up an auction and people can bid points. Someone wants to dump thousands and thousands of syrup points on winning that auction, and money leaves the economy. Once they've done that, they have an incentive to dump all their points to vote for it, so kind of self-correcting. Do you want to see to it that the voting spreadsheet isn't too bloated with game choices? There we go, got it. This part's pretty tough. Be very careful. Alright, I don't think I want that right now. But switching it's going to be harder than just dealing with it, so we're going to stay put for a second. Nope. Chill out, boo. A 100? Okay. That was what I expected, Calvin. I thought 75 would be a little too kind, given that it was 50 before. And we haven't really been trying really hard to get them. Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep trying to get as many as I can on the way there, though. Oh god, that works differently than I expected it to. Deus Ex will be fun. I had some friends growing up who were really into the Deus Ex series. I've heard lots and lots of good things. It's another awesome series, really cool setting. Whole transhumanist thing. Dang it, Bobby. I like how they turn red with embarrassment. Getting there? Oh god! That was cool. Whole Tower of Terror thing there. I found an exit. I found an exit. But you should expect there that if you stand on it long enough, it's gonna move because it looks the same as the earlier one. Too spooky. Too spooky for me. Really? That's interesting, snake behavior. I didn't know there was a Wii U port of Deus Ex. Is it is there anything making that one particularly worthwhile? I think I have Human Revolution, the director's cut already for Steam, so I wouldn't want to pay a whole bunch of extra money unless the Wii version has some changes to it. I learned this mechanic a little while ago. Actually got two of them now. I've got the rock donut blocks and the switches that change whenever we jump. They make you think about it. Tricky. Tricksy, even. Pretty vertical section here. Oh god! That's interesting with the bullet bills, that if you choose to jump over them, you had better alter which side that you're on. Mm-hmm. Is this a mushroom? If it's not in the storage, you can get it on the eShop, JT. Pretty sure. I don't know what happened there. It was definitely my fault. Let's try it again. Death count's gonna be significantly higher. Jump, jump, jump. Reeky deeky. Yeah, now we've learned this one too. So this world is really all about combining all the mechanics that they've already taught us in earlier levels. The poles, we got the blue and reds, we got the rocky donut blocks. You can ask for like a 3DS eShop card. I think they sell those. It's tricky. Jiminy Christmas, that's rough. Still one more coin we can get. Alright. What's up with you? Purple question mark blocks. Come on. No, I'm not gonna get it! I think I had to wall jump to make that happen. Do we suicide? Let's just suicide. Hop back and get this upgrade again. Yeah, we're fine. step ahead. I'm gonna wall jump when we get up to the purple box this time. Just trying to do some fancy flip jumps, but it's not really necessary. Yeah, hun, good night. Sleep well, my friend. Thank you for hanging out as always. Pleasure. Jump. 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 Oh god. And once you get hit, this is really rough. Okay. I think I get it. Yikes. Good lord. Oh no. Alright, we want to let that guy pop out, throw his wrench, and then we're just going to go as soon as it passes over us. I think just go. Don't care. 1 coin is great. It's not dead. Yeah, right? It's very, very tense. I think we're making our lives easier because we're getting all the coins in each of these stages here. 90, okay. Yeah, we've got that many. Perfect. No more backtracking required. Cool beans. See how many times we gotta do this one. Hopefully we don't end up having to use the Man, Calvin, you timed that really well. It's like you watching on Hitbox, you just do it like 15 seconds early. But then it's a trigger right when the level itself actually starts. Dang it, Magic Cooper. Oh, these guys. There's more of a, like, human face, though. Kind of weird looking. It's cool, everything's fine, everything's good. Whoa! Mario, I understand why you did that. I told you to do it. I'm an idiot. With dragon monsters. Whoa! There you go, buddy. Alright, checkpoint. First try. There's lots of bonus worlds? Wow, cool. Go! Yeah, lucky. Oh man, how's that supposed to work? Is that like a fancy wall jump? I don't need it anymore, but there is like a... We did just get a checkpoint. Yeah, it's just a wall jump. Not that fancy. Hey, there's the princess. Are there any toads anywhere? Take that coin with the boomerang? That'd be an easier way to do it, huh? Where you go, Magic Koopa? He's somewhere. Could have gotten it with the boomerang. Oh man, round 3. Here we go. Let's go. Okie dokie. Oh, this is pretty rough. Guessing contact with the lava is GG. That was harder than it looked. Don't need the coin. I got shockwaves like Mario 64. Is that so? Do your spinny tail attack. Some bitch. Ouch. I love how this is a reinterpretation of the classic Bowser fight. God. I think that he blocks me, so I can't just damage boost through him. Right. Go, Mario! Don't think that's gonna cut it. There's gotta be another step after this, right? But the goal was quite a bit further from here. Oh, hi, Peach! Oh, hi. Little skull icon. It's pretty cool. It's the long hallway. Interesting. Hey, girl. Look how tiny he is compared to her. Oh, it's not. Nice. They've been building us up to that for the whole game. So how does this work? Got both.
Mamma mia.
Poor Mario. He's tired. Maybe we did want to get that third coin. Yeah. Awesome, Snake. Yeah, I like the fake Peach. You see her earlier with the telescope. Save complete. And we're still in World 8. It's nice. Trixie. I like how they play with your expectations there. They sort of trick you.
Let's go.
So I'm likely to die here. Teach us that when you stand on this thing, it sinks. Stand on the slightly higher thing to prolong your life slightly. Lesson learned. I saw the coins running down and thought maybe I would stick to it if I ran on it, kind of like the gravity in Mario Galaxy. That was incorrect. That is not how this thing works. Ah, that makes a little bit more sense. It's really easy. No! Yeah, that's pretty cool. They've done the tricking you with the final boss thing. Nintendo's become a pretty big fan of that lately. They've done it in quite a few Zelda games where they'll like play the theme that makes it sound like you finished the fight and then something else happens. Yeah. Laugh it up, Buzzball. Ouch. Go. Oh, cool. I haven't seen these things. Were these in Super Mario World? Where have I seen this before? That's number 1. Oh, I see. Actually, I want to go the other way. Get it. Nice. Alright, Godspeed, Fraff. Just hanging out, see you in a bit. Mario 3. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, Chaos, you haven't been using Whispers 2.0? Yeah, that's the only way I ever see Whispers now, is because I check them after stream is over. I hope they add that to the dashboard. I can't turn on whispers in chatty, otherwise they display on stream, and that would be beside the point, right? But I do have this little dashboard that I have open on a separate screen, so I could see them there. But I usually don't see whispers until after stream's over. If you haven't turned on the Whispers 2.0 beta, you can go into the chat area and click the gear icon. It basically makes Whispers behave like, you know, Facebook Messenger. No. And it's persistent across all of Twitch, which is really, really nice. So you can whisper somebody in my chat, and they'll get it here, or they'll get it in the other chat they're hanging out in if they're watching a different channel. Move through this again. Nope. Not needed. It's a little gear icon at the bottom of chat. Listen, I'm a strong, beautiful Marstead, and I don't need no approval of chat at my ability to handle Mario in the final level. That'll be fine. Sometimes you die, you know? Let's get this. Clock. Check here for a second. Oh, that's a bummer, Snake. Yeah, I would say get the digital copy most of the time, but I wouldn't really advise that in retrospect for Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's like a 16 gigabyte game, so even though I have an external hard drive for the Wii U, it's taking up a ton of space. You should have a Whisper 2.0 beta option when you click the gear in chat. Oh, I want that coin. Wow, that one's actually kind of hard. It keeps rotating even when you move onto that platform. Jump. Yeah, Chronicles of the Wii on disc as well. That one's really hard to find in the States and Canada. I think they put it on the Virtual Console in Europe. But if you want to find a used copy of Chronicles for the Wii, you're looking at something like $120, I think, what I've heard. Big fan, Cappy. I didn't beat Xenoblade Chronicles X or honestly play more than like 3 hours of it, but what I did play, I really enjoyed it. I am more hooked on that setting than I have been on Xenogears, Xenosaga, or Xenoblade Chronicles. Now, I'm a bit more sold on Xenosaga. I guess I like the science fiction a little bit more. I like the world a lot better. In general, I like the directions Xenoblade Chronicles X is taking it. God. Oh god. We missed a coin, but we're not dead, so delight in the small victories. Oh, I'm so sure we were gonna die there. I think that the silent protagonist... Catch you later, Snake Behavior. I think the silent protagonist works in Xenoblade Chronicles X because that game is about the mystery of the setting and figuring out what the setting's all about. So making your characters silent and making them, you know, have memory issues is nice because it puts you in a position where you have to learn all of those things. It's like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars who lives on a backwoods world and doesn't know anything about galactic politics, or Tidus in Final Fantasy X. who is basically from a different world and needs to be told everything. It works well when it's all about figuring out the design of the world and backstory and the like. Hey, Slew. How you doing? Happy Monday to you. Good seeing you again. Let's see if we can find... We need, like, a couple more coins. One back here. I would have it back here. Ooh. Oops. I thought that there was a wall there. I expected an invisible wall despite one not existing anywhere else in this game. So that's Endgame. Where... Can we see any... No, I don't. No, that's interesting. Evil block. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, I didn't really care for Shulk, to be honest, in Xenoblade Chronicles. A lot of games like that, with that sort of story, are about, let's figure out what's actually going on with these main characters that we introduce. And I like discovering a setting more, a lot of the time, than discovering a character. More interesting to me. That's just my personal preference, though, so... That's why I have a slight preference for Mass Effect 1 and its story, which is more about let's explore this setting, whereas Mass Effect 2 is kind of like a traditional Japanese RPG. It's saying let's explore this team. Awesome. Did you start it up? That's great. Twilight Princess is awesome. I was really excited to play it again. It was like me playing it for the first time on Twitch, since it had been so long since it came out. And when I played it on launch night, me and my coworker both took the day off and took turns doing some of the dungeons. So there were certain levels that I actually had never done before myself. Yeah, I watched him play them, but I'd never actually done them. Such cool boss fights, really cool dungeons as well. There's a lot of cool design in Twilight Princess. You can see why it's so beloved in the fandom. I didn't actually find any of the coins in this level. This one's pretty tricky though. It's pretty wide open compared to just about every other level in this game. Hey 10, how you doing? Happy Monday to you. That's a good way to phrase it. I don't fault anyone for having an opinion. Andrew will say, it's okay to be wrong. The blue mushroom house. Mm-hmm. Oh, the ice mansion's really cool. Yeah, I love the boss fight in that one. I love the item. Okay, so we can shake the DS, I think, here. Oh yeah, it makes them jump. That's cool. It's Mario jump. That's cool. Well, we will do the Twilight Princess HD remake. I'll probably schedule some special stream time when that comes out and just, like, marathon it until we beat it. It'll be nice to do it so close to the original release of the game. And Breckwin, this game is the shit. This might be my favorite 3D Mario. It's really, really good. It has some really smart level design, to the point where you're just excited to see what they're going to do next in every level. It has probably the tightest controls of any game I've played in the Mario series. See if I can show off some of the block hitting controls. That sounds like it's not important, but it's nice little attention to detail. The game is very polished. It's a really solid, very unique approach to level design for a Mario game. Go, 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 go. Revisiting some old levels, we need a few more of the big coins in order to finish the game. Around here somewhere. Might be in there, actually. Yeah, maybe not. Nope, that was totally it. Cool. That's one. Ah, but we still missed the first one. That's okay, we'll go ahead and clear the level with what we've got. Maybe not completely 24 hours, but more of like the, I'll play it when it comes out, and then I'll just keep playing until I get tired, and then I'll go to sleep and get up and play it some more. That's what I plan to do with a couple games. Like, I'll do that for Zelda Wii U, pick it up at midnight, and just keep playing until... Because that's what I would do if I wasn't streaming it, right? I'd grab it at midnight and just take a few days off work. Play it till I pass out, wake up the next day and start playing it again. It would be a lot of Zelda until we beat it. I'm super excited to see how they tweak Twilight Princess. It has a few quality of life issues that I think be interesting to see their approach to improving the game. Primarily, like we've discussed, those first hour or so of gameplay really due for improvement. Wall jump. I guess we already got that coin. That's fine. Need to get the other two ones in this level. We use a good purchase right now, I would say. There's a lot of really solid titles for it. If you're in the market for a console. I see. Did we not do this one last time? I don't think we did. Oh, this is fun. You know exactly what they want you to do when you come in. Hey, there's one we missed. Perfect. Ah, there's holiday bundles for the Wii U? Oh no, there's a coin on a platform in the desert level? No, I didn't see any big coins in that level. I just missed them entirely. I'll go back to it real quick. It seemed like an easy enough level to get out of. That's fishy, isn't it? Cool, thanks for sharing, Lena. Helpful. Go, 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 go! Ah, bummer. I walked into that one. Go! Aw, Mario, Mario, Mario. Yeah, actually, I have that problem watching, just being used to how Hyrule Field's supposed to look like from playing lots and lots of Ocarina of Time. I get that same issue from the flipped Wii version. We did, when we played Ocarina of Time 3DS on stream, we did the Master Quest version, which is flipped, and it was really distressing, especially if you've played Ocarina of Time like 100 times. Like, oh my god, something is wrong. Something is deeply, deeply wrong here. I missed one of the coins here, but that's okay. Need to get like a couple more. Sonic 06. It's pretty tough, right? What is the best 3D Sonic game that's not a Sonic Adventure game? Only 4 more coins still. Try to find levels where we have 2 coins missing and a sword. Yeah, I agree, Calvin. That wasn't a very good reason to mirror it. It was the easiest way to make him right-handed, but he didn't need to be right-handed. Who cares? I feel like Nintendo was pretty sold on the whole idea of the Wii is simulation. Like, let's make it as close to what Link is doing as possible. When the Wii first came out, and then later on they were like, you know, no, this is a control mechanism just like anything else. It doesn't have to be one-to-one in every case. Hey, lovely, welcome home. Oh, cool. Thank you. Those are good burgers, dude. I should probably eat it now. Sorry, guys.
So I was sitting there like, do I get him something? Like, he's probably sad. I'm like, no, you can probably just put it in the fridge and eat it later.
You can put it in the fridge. That's okay. Put it in the fridge. Thank you. I appreciate you getting me an In-N-Out burger.
I did wrestle with that.
You wrestled. Crisis. I like how that's kind of a trap, that block there. What's Ben meowing about? Ouch.
You want your chocolate shake? Or you want me to put that in?
I'll take a chocolate shake, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Fine.
Yeah, I can hear you, Cappy. I think that if they felt that it was necessary to make Link right-handed, then, you know, mirroring the whole game is a smart way to do it. But I think that just fundamentally it wasn't really necessary. Could have left him left-handed and wouldn't have been that distressing, especially since swinging the Wiimote in that game was effectively the same thing as pressing a button.
Let's go.
Here's effectively the same thing as pressing a button.
Hey, Andrea, how was your day?
It's pretty good.
How's your leg?
It's about the same. I think it's getting better though. We're gonna reassess on Thursday.
Gotcha. Oh. We're playing Super Mario 3D World, or 3D Land, excuse me, until we beat it. But finish it before 6 o'clock Pacific, which is about another 50 minutes. We'll do a little bit of lost levels and suffer until 6. And then at 6, we're going to Subblock, which today is going to be Rebel Galaxy from Kami and Uncharted 2 from Apex. Normally there are 3 games. Elias was the winner of the 3rd block, and he has offered to donate his time to the other 2 winners, so Chaos has done before. So we'll have 2 games for Subblock, each for 90 minutes. If you see a really big star coin, let me know, like the one that's directly below us here.
So, like, driving this time of year, I feel like a big jerk.
Why is that?
Because I keep seeing people with those freaking antlers and, like, Rudolph noses on their cars, and I think those are really stupid. But I realize that that's just me being grumpy. And other people are just trying to get in the festive spirit.
You're
and
being a
that's,
Scrooge.
Like, and that's totally fine. But, like, every time I see them, I judge the hell out of whoever has one of those.
I think,
and then I feel bad about it.
I think that attitude will improve when we leave California.
Feeling bad about judging people?
No, I think that you won't...
I won't judge people as much?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Really? Interesting, Leon. Thanks for sharing that link. I had no idea. I'm glad that Mario's not on anything other than Nintendo systems.
Thanks, Cappy, man.
They're wrong.
I figure I'm not the only one with this opinion, but like really they're harmless. So like this really isn't something that I should be getting
just
so
something
upset
that
over.
bugs you. It's like those the little Disneyland like this is my family stickers.
Oh yeah, those are super
Just
cute.
soccer mop ones. Yeah.
But like someone wants to just show off that they have an awesome, lovely family.
There you go. See,
I should just stop feeling bad. Alright, well.
they're the you should feel bad.
Anyone has that and just thinks they're the coolest thing ever.
I used to be really into
More
bumper
power
stickers when
to
I was
you.
a teenager. I had my boss is an Italian plumber bumper sticker on my old car.
Awesome.
I thought that was really funny. It is actually pretty funny.
Leon, do the LED lights do anything? Or they just make it look cool, like you're some secret spy hacker? As you sit there and edit Wikipedia.
One more. It makes it go faster. It's like stripes. I don't know, man. If you want to make your computer case look all cool.
No.
Thanks, I'm good.
good.
Oh,
Drain power. I guess it's not that much
LEDs
power.
don't. Well, I mean, they do drain power, but the amount of drain is like effectively zero.
So they don't do anything.
All right. Apparently, there's a coin here that I missed. Oh, that is a big coin. I thought that was a
I
small
have
coin.
stickers on my laptop case
Looking
that
out,
don't do
Cammy.
anything except make it look cool.
Car eyelashes. You know, get that
Oh yeah,
pareidolia effect.
Those are also
No, I do have to overshoot it a little
but
bit.
some
Looks
people
like.
think they're so cool.
Andrea has a spoiler on her car because she bought it from like it was like a repo car from police auction. Stop. You done dying? Oh god. You alive?
Kind of.
Nice little D piece. No, you're still dying.
It was a pretty big piece of hamburger.
This is one of like 3 times that there's a cannon mechanic in this game. So basically what I'm saying is I've had plenty of time to learn it and I'm still screwing it up. The second time that happened. Have you ever had a dying cough, but you were in a situation where like you couldn't cough, like at a really quiet meeting or something, and you're
I
trying
go
to hold
outside.
it in? Yeah,
Go to the bathroom.
it's the worst. Mario! Oh my God, Mario!
So I feel like putting eyelashes on your car, the majority of people would think that makes it like a girl car, but guys have eyelashes too.
We do. I have very nice eyelashes.
They're beautiful.
They're nice and long. Yeah. Yeah, right, Goomba. I'm gonna try that here in a second. There we go. Only took way longer than it strictly needed to take. That's our last coin that we need. Excuse me, Thwomp buddy. There we go. These guys are cute. We jump with you. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate that.
Apparently they have limited edition Star Wars mascara.
Oh God! Oh, we lost it. We lost it because we died. Oh, we gotta do it again. So much for
That was probably a wise move after you to not cough water all over your electronics. You're gonna die, no need to take them with you.
Dang it. We're gonna get it, and we're gonna make it out of the level alive.
Balls. Yeah, I like the oranges.
I think I gotta do a little bit higher
I'd buy
than
Star Wars oranges.
my last position.
Grapes. Flamethrowers.
I was something about going out and doing the flamethrower thing. There we go. Okay. Getting out of dodge. Just gotta beat the level now. Hopefully find a checkpoint would be nice.
Aim high.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim significantly high. There's our checkpoint.
Hooray!
We're so close. I guess there is that one level in World 7 that we mostly skipped. We could go back there if we needed more coins. Easy enough to skip it if we need to. Almost very bad. I almost wall jumped to my death. Room seems new. Been here before. Oh no, we have been because we already got that coin. Alright. Getting out of dodge. Cool. Rock and or roll.
Woo! Are you going back and getting all the stars or something?
You need to collect the optional star coins in order to beat the game. It's not quite as bad as like Rayman where you have to get all of them, but you do need to get a lot of them. You need 100 of them, which is what I have now.
Now you can go battle Bowser.
I think so. I think this should be the last one we need. He has a second castle. Double castle all the way.
Who the hell needs 2 castles? See that fat?
Awesome, Goomba. I'm excited. Really enjoying this game so far. It's timing again.
That was good timing. Dun 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 dun.
There we go. That's cool. It's gonna look like it's something out of Christmas. That's awesome.
This is true, acting Paul. It's very true. Every chess player has 2 castles. Until they make a mistake and lose.
Bringing back some classic Mario mechanics here. Oh, let's break through the pillars. Good to know, good to know.
See, now this part would be very hard with 4 of you on that thing.
Yes, that's why I think you might like this one better than Mario 3D World because it's designed for just one player, so the design is much tighter. Right, they have to make the maps really, really big in Mario 3D World because there's potentially 4 or more people if you count the double cherries.
Oh yeah, the double cherries. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is a cool mechanic.
You got real lucky there.
That was
Thing was
all.
going
That was
down.
all skill. That
Alright.
was all skill. You say all right.
All right.
All right, you say so. Okay.
Story, bra. That's nice, dear.
You're a butt. Nice. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. That's pretty neat. This is a really cool level. Hey, what's up, Toads? want to give me some, like, power-ups? Don't really need lives. Alright, well. No power-ups. Give it a try.
Way to be completely nice. Aim high.
Thanks. Actually don't. When it's the rings, I'm supposed to follow the rings, I think. Oh my god. I can't believe I made that. Now it's raining.
Good enough! Of course it's raining.
It's cool.
God is crying because you're about to steal Bowser's castle.
This one has God involved in the Mario series.
That's where the rain comes from.
Okay. Man, this is a pretty epic final sequence here. Yeah, right? This is a cool long hallway. I agree. 2.0 with cannons.
Ooh. Bitch, you go get yourself kidnapped again.
That's how she do.
Yeah.
You gonna do a Ridley fight here? Cool.
I always like when phase 1 is chasing the boss.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, this is especially cool, I think, because this is Mario. Like, often the boss fights in Mario are something different from the rest of the game, but this is the game.
Platforming?
Yeah, platforming. So I like that that's what the final boss is. Cool music, too.
Remember the final boss in the first Spyro?
This is Donkey
You
Kong.
had to like charge around and charge right into his butt. It was fun. It has
Whoa,
good work.
that's bad. We need to run under him again. Yeah. He's not giving us space otherwise. Bummer. Let's see how far back it takes us. Yeah, the DK throw back there was really cool. Takes us here. Thank you, game. Let's go. Darn. Tempted to just jump off so we have more hit points for later. Yeah, this track is really cool.
No, you can think of this one as practice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how they've done that for the whole game, that the boss fights in this are all kind of a cool reimagining of the Mario 1 Bowser fight.
That part
Did
was
you just, like,
scary.
squeak?
It was scary.
Very good. We got too close to him. Wow. I want scary. Ah! Okay, don't go through fast through that part. Lesson learned. We got further that time. We
See,
learned
practice.
more. Jump.
Hey, Dale. You said Dale. Pronounced it wrong. I'm pretty sure you've told me how to pronounce it, and I forgot.
How you doing? Dio.
Daylight, don't let me go home.
Happy Monday to you. How was your weekend? Go! Go! Trying to keep the Tanuki suit for as long as possible.
Especially for the type road part.
Yeah. Don't go too fast here. Let him jump ahead of us. Perfect.
Oh.
Crap. Thank you, Bowser. Guess I could jump that normally.
Something about alright, but I'm not. Daylight, come.
Not done yet. Go, 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 go.
No, I thought the tail swipe was gonna get him too. I guess it just got the wall.
This is really cool. I like how the whole thing is in the third dimension too. It's all a very vertical fight. Go, Mario! Probably wanted to go up that side block to taking the blue one as well. Okay. No! Bummer. Mario! We get it, we get it, we get it!
Take that, Bowser. I'll teach you to stab 2 castles.
Busy but
My
fun.
girlfriend.
He's had at least 5 castles, I think. Ouch.
Jerk face.
Lava doesn't kill Bowser, try ice cream. Yeah, you think you would have learned that by now. Purple Blast is his final super move. Need to have something nastier. You guys just have a vision of the Monado where I jumped off a cliff there and had to do the boss fight again? Because I certainly did. You using me as a napkin there?
Yep.
Okay. Andrew and my relationship in microcosm.
Yeah, people on Ohio used to call me Andrea. I used my, at the time, boyfriend as a napkin Albert. Alright, everyone's a Tanuki except for Peach. Why isn't she a Tanuki?
No, the last one also ended with us carrying her. It was really, really good, Dio. It went a lot better than I had even hoped, and I was hoping it was going to go really well.
And a lot of people like stayed up and
It was
hung out
kind of
with him the
cool,
whole
like
time.
having people go to bed and then wake up later and say, "Hey, you're still going? How you doing?"
people like me.
That was a lot of fun.
No, Ben.
Ben, trying to eat food. Oh, I can control this part? Oh, good looking out. I realized it right at the end. Executive producer Satoru Iwata. Rest in peace. Nintendo was the author of this software for the purpose of copyright. Alright, you guys excited for 30 minutes of me failing at, I can shake the screen.
Woo, failure! I'm always excited for failure.
30 minutes of me failing at lost levels. Take it as close as we
Failure
can
just
take it in
means that
30
you have the
minutes.
opportunity to get better.
Hey, Cat, how you doing?
Help me!
Ah, damn it, Luigi!
So these are the bonus levels going after Luigi. Extra worlds.
Man, can't leave him or Peach alone ever. I'd say, like, get him some pepper spray or something.
Godspeed, Cappy.
You're just gonna leave Luigi there.
Yeah, absolutely. I love myself some Luigi, and
Monster.
the young version of me is mad at me, but...
Hey, Cat. How's it going?
Mario 2, there it is.